Hello and welcome to EdMask. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to explore how to speak English more fluently and overcome the challenges many learners face. Let me ask you one question. How long have you been learning English? Do you ever feel that even though you study hard, your spoken English doesn't sound fluent? Have you memorized lots of grammar rules and vocabulary but still struggle to form sentences naturally when you speak? If you answered yes to any of these questions, don't worry. You are not alone. Many learners experience this frustration while learning. In this lesson, we will discuss what fluency really means and what practical steps you can take to improve it. What does it mean to be fluent? Well, when people talk about fluency, they often mean being able to speak a language. But fluency goes beyond simply knowing vocabulary or grammar. Fluency means you can speak smoothly without frequent pauses or breaks. It's about being able to express your thoughts clearly. There are actually two sides to fluency. First is the physical side. Your mouth needs to pronounce and connect words effortlessly. The mental side is the your brain must find the right words and form sentences quickly. To truly improve your fluency, you must focus on both of these sides. You need to train both your speaking muscles and your thinking speed in English. Rule number one is to speak regularly. There is no substitute. There are many tips to improve fluency, but here is the most important one is you need to speak English as often as possible. Reading will help you reading skills. Listening will help you listening skills. And but if you want to speak fluently, you must speak. Speaking is a practical skill. It's not something you can fully learn from books. Think if it's like playing a sport, learning a musical instrument, practice is key. The more you speak, the better you will become. How often should you practice speaking? Let me ask you. As often as possible or just on a occasions. But if you want steady improvement, try to spend at least 2 to 3 hours a week actively speaking English. How can you create more speaking opportunities? Let's dive into it. Well, there are many ways, like attend English conversation classes, talk with native speakers or experts in your city. Join online speaking groups. Find a language exchange partner online. Participate in activities where English is used, like hiking groups, book clubs, workshops. And remember, the activity doesn't have to be focused on learning English. Any situation where you are speaking English naturally will help you the most. Overcoming common fears about speaking. Like first one is to some of you might be thinking that, but I don't have anyone to talk to, which will be your might be first fear, or you feel shy while talking to others, but it feels too hard. Let's talk about these concerns. First is dealing with pressure and discomfort. Speaking a new language is challenging because things that feel easy in your native language can feel stressful when speaking English. Many learners hope that one day they will feel totally comfortable speaking English. But Unless you live in an English speaking country and are fully immersed, that movement may never fully achieved. Even experienced language learners still feel nervous sometimes. The key is not to wait until the speaking feels easy. Start now, even if it feels uncomfortable. For example, let's dive into a personal example. When I am learning a new language, I find making phone calls particularly. There are no visual cues, no facial expressions to help you understand the conversation. I have experienced this in every language I have learned, yet I still do this. I simply accept that it will feel awkward and I speak awkwardly. And guess what? The more you practice, the easier it becomes over time. You can do this too. Just you have to believe yourself. Accept that you will feel nervous sometimes and do it while you are shy. Now that you understand the importance of practicing speaking and embracing discomfort, let's explore specific techniques to improve both the physical and mental sides of fluency. Technique number one is speed reading. Choose an English text, like it could be in the form of a textbook or it can be a news article. It can be a blog post or you can start anything that, like a story that you enjoy reading. Make sure that the text is not too difficult for you. Check your eligibility. Avoid texts that are unfamiliar to you. Now, here is what you can do. Sit down with a stopwatch or a timer. Read the text out loud and time yourself. Read it again, trying to beat your previous time in a fast speed. Repeat this process several times unless you reach a maximum output. Fluency has a physical side, like your mouth and vocal muscles need to produce English sounds smoothly and quickly. Speed reading allows help develop this ability. And the best part is that you can do this anywhere and adjust the practice time just like 5 minutes a day to 10 minutes a day, or you can boost it to 15 to 20 minutes a day, whichever suits you best. Let's dive into the technique too, like singing songs in English. Another fun way to improve physical fluency is by singing English songs. Let's dive into it, how it helps. Like, choose a song you like the most in English. Find the lyrics online by just searching on the YouTube with the lyrics and the song. Play the song and sing the song with the lyrics, reading the lyrics. Why does this work? Which is the main question. Like when you sing, you must follow the pace of the song. This forces your mouth to move faster and more naturally to the singer. Start with slower songs, then move to with songs with fast speed. Choose the songs that find you difficult to offer words. This technique is enjoyable, easy to do daily, and improves the speaking skill. I personally use this method when learning new languages and building helped me a lot. Now let's move to the building mental speaking skills. Many learners study vocabulary like this, like English words, then they start translation in their native language, and then just start memorization. But here is the problem: when you try to speak, these forces you to translate in your own language, then you have to offer it. This process is always slow and which causes breaks in fluency. Fluent speakers think in English much faster. And how can you get this habit? Start learning whole phrases and sentence structures, not just single words. For example, you can start by what are you doing this weekend? If I someone asks you. Instead of trying to build a sentence from scratch, remember and practice useful sentence patterns like I am going to do dash thing or other thing. I am thinking of doing other that work or other work, and I might be doing uh, this work and other work. Now practice filling these blanks with the preferable choices by yourself. Like I am thinking of going to the beach, or I might going to watch a movie. When you memorize and practice these types of patterns, you will speak faster and more naturally without translating in your head. Final tip is to practice sentence patterns regularly. Let's say you learn a sentence like you can say, I went for a walk yesterday, or you can say, like these words. Now turn it into your practice. Like I have done that thing yesterday. Let's deal it with more examples. Like I studied for an exam yesterday. Other one is I relaxed all day yesterday, or I cooked dinner yesterday. When you learn language this way, your brain gets used to forming sentences quickly. This helps you respond fluently in real conversations. Let's dive into the conclusion. Fluency is a skill you can absolutely improve, but it requires the right kind of practice. Speak English regularly, even when it feels uncomfortable. Next is to train your mouth using a techniques like speed reading and singing. Train your brain by learning phrases and sentence patterns, not just words. Follow these steps consistently, and you will see a big improvement in your English fluently. At EdMask, we are here to help you on your language journey. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more practice lessons and tips. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.